questions or learnings, no, what questions are we learning in our journey from 4G to 5G? So let me take a little bit of a step back. Ericsson's 5G is live in over 94 networks in all regions across the world. And as part of that, we're truly on a journey of automating our customers' networks for the future. And it's this automation that we see as vital to solve the real problems in the transition from 4G to 5G non-standalone and further into 5G standalone. Orchestration has already been put into place by many CSPs to gain control over virtualized environments in 4G networks. But with the introduction of cloud-native 5G core, the need for orchestration only accelerates. 5G was truly designed to be orchestrated. CI/CD, continuous integration, continuous deployment, is accelerating in CSP networks and often taking inspiration and learnings from the IT world. As Ericsson, we have executed over 150 CI/CD projects for CSP customers. And these projects are maturing fast in terms of how to manage the software lifecycle. Moving these networks into 5G and cloud native further mandates a new, agile, modern way of managing software. A big learning for all of us is how Kubernetes and open source software sets a new pace for how frequent software upgrades need to be executed in CSP networks. And this is a big catalyst for change towards CI/CD in CSP networks. And the higher cadence of upgrades will, of course, support CSPs in rolling out new capabilities to the CSP customers. And it would also help to minimize security vulnerabilities by keeping the software fresh. One final thing I'm particularly proud of as Ericsson is that we have introduced a 5G core platform that really facilitates the shift to the future of 5G operations. And we call this dual mode. And we're really seeing how it's bringing the same capabilities to 4G, resulting in an optimal return on investment and an optimal use of skill sets for the operations teams. What is critical for the monetization of 5G? So consumer demand for 5G is rapidly outpacing that we've seen for 4G LTE. At this rate, there will be 3.5 billion 5G subscriptions globally by 2026, accounting for 40% of all mobile subscriptions. And this is according to estimates of the Ericsson Mobility Report. It's therefore the perfect time to expand and promote relevant offers targeting specific market segments with the value of 5G. For consumers to fully unlock 5G's revenue potential and minimize the risk of missing out on new revenue opportunities, we need to proactively accelerate plans to launch digital services packages like for 5G gaming. For enterprises, the opportunity is vast and exciting to serve enterprises, from large enterprises to SMEs and SOHOs. And we need to serve them in new ways with services that transform daily operations, customer engagement, and efficiency. Ericsson's Market Compass 2030 shows the CAGR for industry digitalization forecast to increase to 12% through 2030, compared to 0.75% for current communications-focused services. Big difference. And it's time for CSPs to take advantage of their reach and to go beyond connectivity and grasp the market. Smart factories, ports, hospitals, smart cities are all opportunities which are visible. And the challenge is to successfully monetize these new business opportunities and to do so with real-time capabilities and flexible multi-sided business models. Simplified, friction-free customer experiences, service agility enabled by catalog-driven architectures. We have focused for many, many years at our consumer experiences and invest in processes, systems, stacks that enable them. We need to think about how these experiences form a digital baseline also for enterprises. How a consumer-like treatment, analytical approaches, targeting techniques, and customer experiences that serve the consumer market are increasingly relevant to monetize enterprise opportunities. On the 5G ecosystem themselves, we unfortunately still have a lot to do. It's great to see that new partnerships are being forged, but we need to make those partnerships work at the business as well as a technical level in order to create the clear value we can provide beyond connectivity. So where do we see the opportunity for network slicing? A recent report by Ericsson and Arthur D. Little analyzed more than 400 use cases across 10 industries, along with business models to succeed in the market. And it found an addressable opportunity of $45 billion by 2025 and $200 billion by 2030. The opportunity is real. At Ericsson, we see three ways for slicing. The first, slices will be basic and limited with few large but few customers. Second wave, slices will be more dynamic. The cost of operation will go down and the end-to-end process will be critical to succeed. And the third wave, we see advanced slicing models with potentially hundreds of dynamic slices being deployed. Prices will continue to fall, even with inclusion of demanding service expectations. Customizing network attributes to the optimal experience for any service, application, or event at scale is beyond evolutionary. It's a new level of granularity, enabling service differentiation truly tailored to meet the customer's needs. Successful monetization will depend on how the value is understood, communicated, configured, activated, and measured before, during, and after the experience. Delivering the value will challenge ourselves on creation and management of the end-to-end network slice, from the RAN, through the core, across the OSS, and into the engagement and monetization enabled by BSS. It all needs to work in an agile and coherent way, where automation is leveraged for onboarding, setup, activation, and for orchestration. We have many, many things to solve as an industry, but we need to start. We need to experiment. We need to learn. And we get ready for tomorrow by taking the right steps today. This is really, really exciting. Let's act together and capture this opportunity. Thank you.